Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
All right. Got another reaction video here. This one, I'm going to love doing this one. At least I think I will. Rashad, the hat, I mean, what are you doing? Anyways, like he makes himself the clown show, bro, for no fucking reason. So that when he actually makes, I don't think he makes that great of an argument in this video, but when he does make solid arguments, he still looks like a clown anyways. They probably clown him anyways. But all right.
Well, it's like, bro, it's three people in agreement, and he's just giving pushback. That's really what's going on.
Yeah.
He's just giving pushback, like the bare minimum. Like, yo, why? Anyways, we'll let the video speak for itself.
Yes, and I do think he could have made way better arguments, but whatever. All right, here's our reaction to Gil's Arena talking about Bronny James. In an all-out debate explodes on camera, and there's a semen and shit everywhere. Hitting play.
After an underwhelming performance on Tuesday, Bronny was solid in his second scrimmage at the NBA Draft Combine Wednesday with his pops watching in the stands. So Bronny finished the game with a team high 13 points in 23 minutes of action.
By the way, audience, please mind the highlights you're seeing. Like, pay attention to the highlights, because I'm going to have some different highlights for you. Not from the Combine. The supposed, like, basically NBA players that he's playing against that I think Gilbert is kind of arguing for. But here we go. Pay attention to the highlights and watch the level of action. Here we go.
So Bronny finished the game with a team high 13 points in 23 minutes of action, going 4 for 10 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3.
Hey,
The middies.
Out there looking huff. So like I mentioned, LeBron was there sitting next to Lakers GM Rob Pelinka.
Lord.
And there have been reports of some team interest in Bronny. You see it.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
Why you looking like your daddy? But
he also peeked at the camera when he did that, which makes it weird for me. Like a natural reaction, he's like, "Camera's on me?" Yeah. Or maybe he's just like, "There's always a camera on me, so I have to act accordingly." But whatever. Here we go.
when y'all look at Bronny, I know we talked about him earlier in the week, coming back with a performance like this. Rashad, I see you have the black Air Forces. I'm just pointing out you have black Air Force Ones on. What do you think about this whole situation? And do you feel like Bronny
That hat, bro.
can get it done in the league?
Can he get it done in the league? Like I stand on all of my statements about when you're a college basketball player, you gotta be one of those guys, dominate, get that experience and knowing how it feels like to be one up on everybody that's in your position. I feel like he should do that. Being able to show your competition.
It's not a bad statement.
That you are elite.
God?
But, and then like that, it's like, bro, it's almost like it's agreed upon before it happens. He says things, and then Gilbert is only going to cling on to the things he says. The little buzzwords he can use
Yeah.
to disrupt the narrative. And he has two jock straps on his side.
Yeah.
Pouring on. But it's really him and Gilbert. Like what Brandon and the girls say, I'm not yet. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's cheerleading. They got pom-poms.
I mean, I got some problems with what they were saying too, but I get what you're saying. But so far,
No, I definitely,
not the worst
definitely. I even got problems with like Rashad too. Like at a certain point, it's like, yeah, I agree. Like, yo, like you don't have to die on the hill. You can just try to speak from experience. I'm like, you've been in the process of being chosen by a team. Like, speak on that as well, not just go back to college, go back to college, go back to college. But we'll see.
And his was earned. Like he earned his name. It wasn't something else.
You'll see what Gilbert does. So.
So all right. So far, not a bad point by Rashad. It's not a bad point at all. He's very tame about it. He's just saying a point that, hey man, like be the guy somewhere, and then like get that feeling, get that experience of being the man, and then come to the NBA, and then find out whether or not you're a star or a role player or not good enough for the league. Like, but first, like, get that feeling of being the guy. And I'm like,
And it's
that's a
like,
good point,
yeah,
man.
it's weird, man. It's like that. It's like that thing underneath the surface that we all know that like, yo, you're based on merit. You haven't you haven't warranted this kind of I won't say publicity, but attention by teams. I'll put that in a separate category.
Yes.
You haven't warranted the attention of teams. You and Rashad just said, be the guy. He hasn't been the guy. He's just the son of the guy.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's fucked up to put it that way because I don't want to like take anything away from him, but it's just like at the same time you're taking away from players more deserving of that spotlight.
He is. He is. And honestly, like I'm not saying like he shouldn't just take advantage of that. Like yeah, that's my dad, and I get doors open for me, and I get to take advantage. But you better be about the basketball if that's the
Yeah.
case. If you're not, and you some awesome kid, great player gets fucking unnoticed and gets stuck in fucking Europe playing basketball and have to grind their way to just to make an NBA roster someday in the future, it's like that'd be unfortunate, very unfortunate. But I think there's only what 12 to 15 people on a roster. It's like limited spots.
Yeah.
It ain't like football. You got 60 motherfuckers out there, bro.
I don't know, man, but is it guaranteed he's drafted? He's gonna be on that level?
No.
Isn't he gonna go to the G League?
Well, yeah, you're right. It's not guaranteed that he's going to be the same. But as far as attention go, like let's be honest, like even if they keep it basketball, scouts are still looking more at him just from narrative and namesake, bro. They are.
I mean, it's crazy, bro. Shaq's son was like what 6'11", and he had handle. Like I know he wasn't, and like a phenom, but it's like, yo, that guy he couldn't get a minute.
Exactly. I thought he was going to be like a KD type of player, man. He had some guard skills. He's dominating these little kids in fucking high school, just shitting on them. And I'm like, oh, this dude might be something, bro. But it happens. All right, let's keep playing. What's up?
No, I'm saying it's weird. This
It
guy
is-
can't
it
get
is weird.
he can't get a 15 seconds on the court, bro. You tell me this guy might play?
When we watch some of this Rico Hines shit, and you see guys that were drafted now they don't get minutes, they don't got spots on roster. They're at that thing trying to get a spot on a roster. They're
Yeah.
playing against other pro players. You'll see guys
Right
like
for their
Cassius
lives,
Stanley
too.
that are like, oh, you're kind of like a lottery pick, like freak athlete, right? Worked on his game. Now he has to prove himself again with these pro guys and shit like that. Like, yeah, like go deal with those guys. That's what Bronny, like, hey, Bronny, you don't want to go back to college. Okay, take a year off and train your ass off and go to a place, like, you have an open door to go to somewhere like Rico Hines. You do. You have doors open for you. Take them, like, get really, really good, and then show up like kind of like a finished product almost. Instead of, well, we'll draft them just to develop them, or we'll sign them just to develop them. We'll put them in our G Leagues just to develop them. It's like, bro, develop yourself and then show up as like the man. Like, yo, I'm confident. I know what I can do. I know what I can do, and I know I can do this. But it is what it is. Let's keep playing this. Here we go.
And then I think going into the league at this point right now, trying not to be behind his dad is going to put him at a discrepancy because he hasn't been dominant. Like if you, like Austin Rivers, like him
He might
coming
short leash
into
himself.
to the league, he was dominant. Like he's dominant in college, he was dominant in high school. It was only up to him to show that he could be dominant in the NBA. So he didn't have no pressure up until he played for his dad. So like Bronny is like now he has to prove all these things while being in the NBA.
Prove what?
That he
Well,
can
don't you
play.
think it might be easier
He has to
because
prove
he's
that he
not
can
going to
play in the
have
NBA.
that? I mean, outside of just being LeBron James' son, he doesn't really have that pressure to go in the league and completely dominate like Austin Rivers did.
He don't have it.
No. We're not talking about him becoming a superstar from day one. Like he needs to prove that he can play in the NBA, period. Is he better than old man Isaiah Thomas? I don't think so. Is he better than old man Russell Westbrook? No, he's not. I know those are like former All-Stars and bigger name players, but like I said, there's a guy like Cassius Stanley. Is he as good as him? No, he's fucking not. He's nowhere near that guy.
Norman Powell, Norman Powell's there, bro. Cade Cunningham, like all these dudes are trying to get better, and they're already starters in the league.
Exactly. And there's guys who are bench players playing in that Rico Hines shit, and guys who are trying to get drafted, and there's guys who are trying to get back in the league. You're getting a full mixture of like actual like NBA or close to NBA status, like that type of talent. And it's like, can he handle those guys? Because if you can handle those guys, I think you can get a spot in the NBA or close to it. But we're not seeing him against those guys. We're seeing like Bronny shine, like the short that I played before. That was from Gil's Arena. Bronny shines in his second combine game. Like against who? And what did he do during it? Like, is he doing shit that Cassius Stanley's doing and at a Rico Hines facility going against like all-star players and top draft picks? No. So it's like, I'm not trying to put the kid down. It's just, you got to show me, man. Let's see it somewhere. We haven't seen it anywhere. It's a fucking mystery. It's Schrodinger's fucking cat. Is he good or not? We don't know yet. The box is still fucking closed. That's a little philosophy reference for anyone. Whatever. But here we go.
Experience.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, why can't he just go in
Experience
and just
of what though?
feel it out?
Like he
a
does
regular
What do you
rookie.
want him? What do you want him to be?
An experienced basketball player. He hasn't played.
He is experienced.
What 18-year-old Kobe?
He looked like he looked like a pro to me.
Yeah, what experience? did
That
Kobe
shit that he was doing. That shit that he was doing over there.
He's high
He was
level
never
player.
doing that at USC.
Huh?
Like that stuff he was doing at the combine. He has never been doing that at USC.
Combine, bro.
It don't matter. It's just
That's the toughest
bro, it's the
place.
NBA.
Stop, y'all. Stop.
Bro,
It's not. What is this? I'm gonna have to pause every 30. Like they're making bad points one after the other.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Where like, okay, where's the draft picks? Like, who's the NBA in that room in that scrimmage? It's like, that's the NBA, man. Like, just because they're fresh out of college and they're like trying to get to the NBA doesn't mean you're playing against NBA players. Like, 0.5% of those guys will be on NBA rosters within the next year. Most of them will not. The overwhelming majority of all those players will not be in the NBA, which means they're not NBA players. So what are we talking about here? Like Rashad is making a simple point of like, hey, get some experience. What do you mean experience? What experience does he need? Like, to play basketball at a high level against like other competition that's like, high leveled.
Comparable, yeah, to the NBA.
Yeah, or at least at the very least, if it's not NBA, right? Like dominate it. Did he dominate in this combine? No. He just played better than he did in the first game. What? I don't know, like, it's not the LeBron thing that's good. It's the openly bullshitting people is the thing that's bothering me.
Gaslighting. Yeah, gaslighting.
It sounds nice to be nice to LeBron James's kid because I'm sure there's a lot of people who say some asshole things. But at the same time, we can't let reality get lost in all of this, bro, because of narratives. God. All right, here we go.
bro,
What
it's
is the combine? So,
Bro, it's
the
the
combine
NBA.
is.
Combine is like practicing.
These dudes are.
So who,
First
you
of all,
didn't
these
even,
guys
you
are.
didn't even stop. He didn't even play in the combine. He's
I didn't have
lying.
because I didn't have to.
Of course. What you talking about? He doesn't even know what
I didn't have to. I was that good. We was the best.
no,
We didn't have to.
So he doesn't know
We
nothing
didn't have
about the
to do
combine.
that.
So he
The
doesn't know
combine-
nothing about the
So
combine.
you'd have to go do.
We didn't have
to
to
do
play.
all that stuff.
So he don't know what it is to
We
be the
didn't have to
combine.
play.
Okay, yeah.
When you play, you have to
back
prove.
then,
You
yeah.
have to prove that you can play.
Yes.
They had the scrimmages for guys who had to
Prove. Kids that had to
have to do
prove,
that.
not a bunch of walk-ons in college basketball. That's all the people trying to come into the draft.
The college is. I
He
think
wouldn't have to be out there scrimmaging.
What?
College basketball is not in
That's my
good
point.
shape right now.
This is harder than college.
Yeah.
What's hard about
No,
it?
Everybody.
no, that's a lie, bro. Like they're so thirsty to get to the NBA that it's harder than college. Like, are they running set plays? Are they running set defenses? Are they like isolating certain players? Like, don't let this guy score. Don't let this guy do that. Are there scouting reports? Are they doing any of that, or is it just an open gym scrimmage with borderline maybe 0.5% of them get go to the NBA someday. And most will, and then another, like a little bit of a bigger percentage will play in Europe or overseas somewhere, and the rest will be done with basketball. Straight up. They'll go into coaching or they'll do something else. This is how these process works for prospects. What are we talking about? And I don't want to call them like they're prospects, but they're only prospects because they declared their name for the NBA. They're not prospects like, oh, this guy's a lottery pick, this guy's a top pick, this guy's a second rounder. Like, it's not even that level. These are guys trying to just be within the first 2 rounds projected.
I could be wrong. I don't think there's one lottery pick playing in that projected lottery player playing in those scrimmages.
Well, like Rashad saying, they didn't have to because, first of all, like their agents were like, if this kid gets hurt before fucking the draft, like he's gonna hurt his draft stock if he gets hurt before this draft thing. So no, you're not playing.
Gilbert is arguing that no, they're scared. That's why they're scared because they know they're gonna get cooked. That's what he's gonna make that point.
By who? Tell Gilbert to name the starting 5s on both teams. He can't. He doesn't know who the fuck these people are.
So remember that Iowa guy you were talking about? His name's Edie.
Yeah.
He was making the point that everything Edie did in college is less impressive than Bronny having like 48 and a half vert and playing in the scrimmage. He was making the point that your college career doesn't matter. No one cares about your reputation in college. They only care about I guess he's trying to say the eye test, but if it's the eye test, Bronny's failing.
Exactly.
It's just the way it's like, oh no, I've seen him in person, so it's good for my pockets to say that he does pass the eye test. Like, come on, bro. I really want him to speak for himself. So you're gonna get wrecked, dude. I'm telling you.
All right, here we go. God.
Everybody's trying to make it to the NBA right here.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does it mean?
Harder
than college?
That means everybody out there trying to compete. It's either I'm going to the draft or I'm going back to school.
Yeah.
Or I'm going overseas.
What's the difficulty there?
Playoff basketball?
What's the difficulty?
Playoff basketball.
You have options. There's no pressure when you got
Playoff
options.
He's never played in it. That's why he's
got
speaking.
options.
Nobody's going to the NBA combine talking about, I'm not trying to go to the NBA.
If Bronny doesn't play good there, you know what he can do?
What?
Go back to college.
Okay, that's not what he wants to do, though.
But he has that option.
That's not his option because he doesn't want. No, he doesn't want that.
But he has 2 weeks to decide if he wants to go back or not.
So if he's not playing well,
listen, that looks like a whole different player, bro. Bronny looked like a whole different player right now.
Choose any team he wants to play on.
Once again, reality needs to step in here because you say he looks like a whole different player. Like, yeah, he shot 4-10 from the field, and when he was at USC, he looked like stammered almost, like he didn't. I don't know. Like I know the heart thing happened, right? And he missed time. Probably missed time with his teammates and running offenses and all that shit. But he looked kind of like lost there. Like he didn't look confident at all. At least the shit I've seen from him playing at USC. And then just because he did better than, let's be honest, like abysmal, just because he did better than really bad, means that he's like, look how good he looks now. It's like. He shot 4 of 10. He apparently had a bunch of turnovers. And it's like, so, like, what are we talking about here?
Well, it's weird, bro. It's also weird. Remember the guy that gave the scouting report?
Yeah.
On ESPN.
Mark Spears or whatever.
Like, oh, he had the highest points of the game, and it was 13. I'm like, that didn't sound right. And then it's like, how long did they play? And like, what score did they play? Like, it's like, what's the methodology of that statement? The context of you saying he had the highest score of anybody there. I'm like, what's that say about the people he's playing with?
Exactly. Good point. This is like nuts. This is crazy. Oh man. Like, did he disprove his 27% from 3-point in college, bro? Did he disprove it by playing one good game in a combine, an open run scrimmage against not, let's be honest, most are not NBA prospects, or most are not going to be in the NBA? Like, come on.
I know what you were saying too. Of he looks good at shoot around, and when game speed shows up, it's a whole different animal too.
Yeah. And that goes back to Rashad's point of like getting comfortable being the man, to where like when the game's on the line, like I take the shots. When we're in the middle of the game, I'm taking most of the shots. I'm running the offense. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. It's like,
And then in college, yeah, they're gonna oh, he's the focal point. We have to game plan around stopping him, and all the things that comes with that.
yes, it's
I
like,
mean, he folded as being like an obscure player on a team.
yeah, bro. It's like Bronny Jennings, and Gilbert, and the girl. I feel bad. I don't remember her name. Check on the Sparks. It's like they want him to run to the league and become just a role player instead of like something like maybe he has potential for something higher than that, guys. But you got to give him a chance to learn these things. But they just like, look, he can play in the NBA. Like, you want to force him into the league to be a role player?
I don't believe they believe that, bro. I don't think they believe. I think they believe he can be better than a role player now. It's the way they talk, bro. It's weird.
Yeah, it's all very weird.
The only thing I thought was interesting, it's not really like applicable, but the only thing I found interesting is that like, I didn't know this. Brandon Jennings, when he went overseas, he was scoring like 5 points a game. I didn't know that. I thought he was like a good scorer overseas.
Oh no. They beat the Shaddy.
And
They treat him like a rookie. Like LaMelo Ball was
he didn't have a good stat line over there.
No.
And then he said he had to do like 15 workouts when he came back with teams and shit.
He bet on
So I
himself.
thought that was good. But it's like Brandon, come on, Brandon, you clearly like were NBA ready.
You were
That's not him.
He wasn't just a high school player. He was a dominant high school player for Oak Hill.
Yeah.
I remember watching Brandon Jennings in high school. He was like a guaranteed top 5 in the country high school prospect for colleges. He said, fuck it, I'm going to bet on myself. I'm going to go overseas. I'm going to learn how to play pro ball off rip, right? And then I'll take my chances when I come back. Like LaMelo Ball, same thing.
Yeah.
Right? Put up gaudy fucking numbers in high school. Then you go overseas because you don't want to play in college. You want to play pro ball immediately. Okay, fine. Then you come back. Then you're, yeah. But the things he was doing over there, he was still proving that he was NBA legitimate ready. Like that's what these guys were doing overseas. Yeah, they're not scoring 50 fucking points a game, but guess what? The top European players are scoring like 19 points a game, bro. Guys that are like elite scorers that can score in this NBA right now, or like a good amount of points if you let them like run the offense through them. Like their league leaders are like fucking 19 points a game, bro. This Mike James dude, fucking scoring on everyone, bro. Like a elite level scorer, 19 points a game because of the way they play over there. So, I mean, I'm sure that was like a rude awakening for him. Like, okay, rougher defenses, or seemingly more intelligent play styles and all that shit. And the coach isn't going to let you just go up there and jack up 40 shots a game. But whatever. Either way, like maybe Bronny does that. Like, go overseas and prove yourself over there. That we can see that you are a legit prospect. But whatever. All right, here we go.
On and go a whole nother year and get some more experience and then come out next year.
So if you saw this player,
he looked fine enough right
wasn't
now.
LeBron James' son, you wouldn't be impressed by how he played in the combine?
No, I'll tell him go back to school.
No, he wouldn't.
Come on.
You tell him to move around?
Y'all want me to have the
Bro,
same
Bronny
opinion
averaged the same thing I averaged overseas and didn't play. By the time I got to the combine and all
The
this,
funny part is,
Not impressive. What are you hitting wide open shots?
He had the second best.
There's guys in the NBA who can't hit wide open shots right now. We watch it every day.
So we just want to add another one?
But he is hitting. You said he
You just want to add another one?
He is
Just
making
because?
shots.
said
He is making
he's hitting
shots.
wide open shots. So no, you're not adding someone that doesn't hit wide
supposed
open
to be
shots.
it's not
He had
impressive.
the second best 3 rounds or 25 spots. He had the second best in all of it. So if there's 100-something kids there, He had the second best.
Top 6 vertical, if I'm not mistaken.
Top 6 vertical. Like, he has an NBA body. He's a guard. How many guards his height have 40-inch vertical?
Nobody's trying to say Bronny just.
Like, okay, but he's also 6'1", right? So you have to factor that in with the jumping ability. He's definitely an athlete, 100%. Wide open shooting drills, I don't know about, like, he's not going hard. He's not going full clip in these shooting drills. He's being very stationary. He's jogging from spot to spot. It's not a full intense like workout, like jump shooting routine. It wasn't. It was just like, go slow, take your time, and make sure the ball fucking goes in. Can't do that in a real game. Like, sorry, unless you're just wide the fuck open. And to Rashad's point, like, you're not, like, I'm sorry, when I watch it, I'm like, I'm not that impressed, bro. Like, compared to like this Rico Hines shit, where you're seeing like dudes who can't play, who are not getting minutes in the NBA doing this crazy shit. Like, damn, these guys can't get playing time. Look what they're doing against other NBA players, star players, if you will. It's like they're not getting playing time. Like, what about that combine? It's impressive.
Yeah, bro. And it's the age of the switch, bro. Imagine putting a 3 on this guy when he's playing the 2.
Exactly. He played off the ball. Good. I forgot about that. His second game, they moved him off ball, meaning he's a 2 guard now. It's like, nah, that's not working. And he was still turning the ball over, apparently. That's not going to work, man. Like, you better play film of Chris Paul over and over and over. He's like a little bit taller than Chris Paul, way better athlete, doesn't have the skills that Chris Paul has. But if you learn how to navigate and negotiate like fucking Chris Paul, then you're fucking money. You're good. But at this point, no. It's hurting him offensively and defensively. Who the fuck is he guarding? Like the ESPN scouting guy said, Mark Spears. He's like, every time someone switched on to Bronny switched on to someone that was just bigger, they just beat him up and scored on him. It's like damn near every time. That's what the fucking guy said. It's like, well, that's not elite defense. Sorry to tell you guys. It's not. Like, high effort is important on defense, but that can't get you everywhere. Can't. All right, here we go.
Going here average 30, but if they're comparing him to guys like Pat Bev, at the most Drew Holiday and stuff like that, that's a good comparison.
Gordon,
like, bro, this
Drew Holiday 6'4", yoked.
You said, what's the rush?
What's the rush? I mean, I agree with
I'm
that.
ready.
He doesn't have to rush.
I mean, the rush. It ain't no rush. I'm ready.
If your comparison is Drew Holiday and Pat Bev, and you can go and get better and have your comparison be Kyrie Irving, like, why not stay and get better?
Because you're going to get that in NBA. You're going to get the NBA trainer to train you.
But I'm ready now, though. I've been ready. I've been around my dad. I've been around my dad my whole life.
Yo, pause that real quick, too.
Good.
How many times have you heard Gilbert Arenas say NBA trainers are trash?
Yeah. I think I've heard him say that. I think.
And now it's, oh, no, they're good.
Well, it's
because the narrative fits.
He's like the thing is like, well, now he's gonna get NBA trainer. Like, no, that's still not game. You're not getting game trained.
Yes, exactly.
You need to play in games, and unless a team's gonna force NBA minutes on Bronny James, like, oh, let's give him 30 minutes a game so that he gets NBA ready someday. It's like, what? Because the shooting drills. Sorry, not gonna cut it. You're gonna have like, otherwise, like let's say he does improve from the NBA training staff, right? Like, what are they gonna do? Test it out in games? Like, all right, they're still not gonna give him 30 minutes. He's gonna get 5 to 10 minutes. All right, prove yourself. 10 minutes. Go ahead. 10 minutes in a fucking blowout where no one's playing hard defense. So it's like he needs game experience at higher levels. And I think UFC was good enough to prove something. It's just he didn't really get to do all that shit. Holy fuck.
It seemed like he didn't get to prove it, and then entitlement kicked in. Whether it was on his part or by someone else for him.
Yeah. God. All right, here we go.
need to do
I've
all
been
that.
around all this. He's been getting
He
ready.
wants to get out of that shadow. Clearly, he makes it known.
Then stay in college and get better.
No, I feel
How
like
you getting
it's
better?
gonna
You
make
getting
the
better
shot.
at
He looked
college.
better now. He
You're
looked
getting
better
better-
than he was at USC.
you're
The
getting
shit that
better-
he's doing now, he wasn't even doing at USC. He wasn't even trying to float the. He wasn't even
fault
doing
was
none of
that?
that.
He wasn't doing any of that, but you have to look at him at USC. Like, it's the bar is so low from what he did at USC that, like, just because he hits a mid-range jump shot in the combine, like, look at the improvement. Like,
Oh no. It's like do the same thing 10 times. Let's see how he looks in that medium.
yeah. I say throw him in the Rico Hines shit, like off rip. Throw him there and see what type of prospect he is. Let's see how good his defense is. Let's see if he gets bullied, if he gets blown by on fucking defense. Like, let's see that there. Like, is Russell Westbrook going to bully the shit out of him? Like, oh, Russell's a veteran. He's a better player. Like, yeah, I understand it. But, you know, you get those moments are where you'll see actual hints of, like, okay, there's something here with this kid. Like, he's got something going on. The other parts need work, but there's something here we could stick to and be like, okay, this is NBA worthy. This gem you have right here. But right now, he hasn't gotten the opportunity, honestly. Or he hasn't taken the opportunity. Here we go.
It's like, bro, you need the opportunity to fail in order to succeed.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again. He's not even. It's like with any time that takes place, there's a pause and a recalibration for him.
Yeah. God. All right. Here we go.
USC.
There's
College
going to be a long video,
The
folks.
machine.
But
College
Ain't no
did-
zone in
It is
the
what it
NBA.
is.
You
The
told
NBA
him to
is
zone
way
down.
Who told him to
more
go to
about-
UFC?
Huh?
Who told him to go to USC?
Himself.
He did. He's a
Did he
grown
make a
man.
mistake?
He's a grown man. He
Did he
makes his
make a
own
mistake?
decisions.
No.
No.
He's a grown-
Well, going to USC, going to
No.
USC is generally a mistake.
He averaged the
anyway.
same shit I averaged when I went to Europe that one year. Got to the combine, got to the workouts, killing top 10. You never know what can happen, bro.
But you said,
Never know.
I thought these guys said college, like, sucks. There's no competition. Whatever.
But that shit look all right. What he doing right now. I'm not saying he got to go out there, but he looked way more
Go back.
comfortable
Those
than
are
he
called
did over there.
highlights.
The game is way more
If we
wider.
would have said
do
this
lowlights.
before we seen it, do you think he's going to play in the combine? We would have all said no.
Say it again.
If we say, do you think Bronny would play in the combine and go against all those kids in the combine? We would have all said no. He'd just do private workouts by himself so he doesn't get embarrassed.
I would have never thought he would come out.
Why not?
Because you barely played and you average like 5 points a game. Like that's just a no.
There's a lot of
It's an automatic.
There's a lot of people
no.
that average
There's
5.
some people
that's
that's-
overseas.
But
They come
that's
over
what
and
the
average
combine
5 or
is
7.
for.
No.
The college is trash,
Players
though,
like
guys.
that to show what they have.
Show their NBA players. I'm not
Combine.
Show
counting
that they're NBA players.
The
He looks
combine
like an NBA player.
is a resume trajectory where you show.
Holy shit. Like, this is... Take the 15th man on any team in the NBA and put him back in college. That dude's scoring 40 a game or some shit like that. He's going to put up beast fucking numbers, isn't he? 100%. Because that's how they got there in the first place.
But Bronny, yeah.
It's... That's crazy, right? Like, they're... God. It is what it is. Here we go.
So if you're ready for the NBA after you have a resume in college, you have a college resume and you come out for the draft to see where you play some.
Or we see, like, oh, this guy's super talented. We can see it. We see the Ant, like, if Ant Edwards did the combine, right? No one knew about him. He did the combine at 18, whenever he came out, or 18, 19 years old. You're like, okay, this dude's a freak of nature. Like, this is something different. Like, you could see that without him playing. Like, he could play against fucking toddlers, right? But if you see him move around, see him take shots, all that shit, you'll be able to see, like, oh, there's something here. Bronny's not doing that to me. He's got a 40-inch vertical. Who's he dunking on? Who's he finishing at the rim against? Where it's like, wow, that's impressive. He's using his 40-inch vertical like this. His jump shot he doesn't even get off the ground of his jump shot.
That is a big thing in morale, confidence, and I don't know what it is. It's like was it court intelligence, something like that?
Yeah.
or it's like, oh, how does he fit? Does it come natural to him to make an athletic move? Like, is it fast twitch, muscle memory, or is it him trying to force something into happening? It doesn't look natural. It doesn't look like it's fluid.
That's what he looks like. It looks like he's not fluid. It looks like he's questioning, like, do I shoot this? Do I not? Do I pass this? Do I shoot this? It looks like he's making those decisions while he's like in the midst of an offense or midst of a run of a scrimmage or whatever, and it makes it look awkward and like, fuck, are you like? That's why I call it like kind of like skirmish or skittish or whatever. But I don't know what his confidence level is, but it looks like he's like indecisive of what he's doing when he's playing instead of like someone just free flowing.
Instead of being just a killer, like see ball, take ball to the hoop, like.
Yeah, like I'm gonna score here. Okay, there's the opening. This is easy. I'm gonna score right here. They're gonna leave the mid range open. I'm pulling up here. Oh, this guy's gonna be open. I'm gonna dish it to him. Like, like almost premeditated. Almost. You can tell when it feels like as a fan, you could tell when someone's like that when they're zoning and flowing like that, as opposed to like, oh, am I open? Shit, I'll shoot it. Fuck. Or like the guy who missed like 3 straight 3-pointers. He's like, all right, I'm not shooting this. I'm passing it. Tell they're like skittish about shooting it.
Yeah.
Not Kobe though. Kobe's like, I'm shooting again, bitch. Pulling up from 40. All right, here we go.
Amongst everyone else and your peers. If you haven't played, what are you coming out here for?
I'm just trying to
Were
figure
there
out what
lottery picks out there
everybody-
playing?
No,
But I'm just trying to figure out what everybody's expectations
So
of Bronny is.
there's no lottery picks
scared.
out there playing. Just what you just said.
because the lottery picks.
So
are
then
scared.
what is that?
They never said that he was going to be lottery.
Bro, they're scared of fucking injuries, man. Like, come on. Like, I'm sure there's some that are scared of like looking bad, but looking bad at a combine isn't gonna may hurt your draft stock a little bit, but you're still like a first round draft pick, bro. Someone will take the chance. Like, it is what it is. Like they'll get embarrassed. They don't want to do that. No, their agents are like, if you get hurt before the draft, you were definitely losing. Like, you were going way down in the fucking draft.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I mean, the things they bring up for Bronny James is like why he's like he can do it in the NBA. Yeah. There's a guy named Lenny Cook from that was around Bron's time period when Bron was coming out of high school, right? And this dude was 6'8", jump out the fucking gym, but had, you know, high school skills, right? Undrafted. He showed up to the draft and everything like, bro, I'm like a top 5 pick. No one drafted him. Like, I'm telling you, like, as far as the idea of potential, like this 6'8" fucking unicorn motherfucker who was like kind of like LeBron but without the skills. I mean, he wasn't the worst player, like, but like that guy going undrafted is one of the craziest things I've ever heard of in my life, bro. But now they're basically making, you know, a case for Lenny Cook, but instead Lenny Cook shrunk 7 inches.
It's 6'1", 210, maybe 185.
Some website I looked at list him at 210 pounds. I'm like, I don't know about that one. I don't know about 210 pounds, bro. He looks like a 190 guy, or maybe 200, maybe. But you know they're gonna bullshit. All right, let's continue. Go look up Lenny Cook.
So he could be first round
for the
though.
audience.
So what's so funny is
The Lakers got what, the 17th
This is the
pick?
funny part. The Matrix, Sean Marion was going to be a second-round pick when he came out. He went to combine, tore it up, was a lottery.
So
I believe it.
So Rashad, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Sean Marion's like what, 6'6" or some shit like that. Fucking crazy defender, freak athlete. Had to learn how to shoot, even though it still looked fucking awkward and horrible. But that's Sean Marion. It's like, have we seen Sean Marion? Like Gilbert, you've seen Sean Marion. Is it like if that dude walked into a gym one day, like at a young age, where he's at his fucking peak athleticism, starts running around and shit, you're like, holy fuck, who the fuck is that kid?
Find that guy, yeah.
Like immediately, you're like, who the fuck is that guy? Pinning shots on the backboard and shit like that. Like, come on, bro. Have we seen that? from Bronny? Like, no, man. He hits some wide open mid range shots in a 3-pointer. It's like, oh, he's ready, NBA ready. It's like, what? Here we go.
But I will point out,
Stephen Hunter, I had Stephen Hunter on my team, and all I said is, look, rebound, I throw it up the court, I'm throwing it. All he did was just run and dunk the whole time. What, 15? He got picked 15 because of it.
So I will say, I understand exactly what you're saying in terms of having to have that resume coming in, but it's not unheard of to see guys with low numbers like that. I'll give you an example. Peyton Watson, freshman year at UCLA, 3 points per game, 3 rebounds.
Coming off the bench,
I'm not saying LeBron.
And Johnny Juzang, who had the resume, didn't even get drafted.
But if they see potential in a young kid, and this is bigger than Bronny.
I just feel like you got this energy because he's LeBron James.
That's it. That's the only reason.
That's a good thing that you guys can point that out,
gaslighting.
right? It's easy for you guys to point that out.
Rashad, you were
because we're talking about LeBron's kid, right? Right? But I'll put this out there.
Like, yo, the only reason your guys talk about it because it's LeBron's fucking kid, bro. It's like, what are you talking about? This is what I meant with fucking Rashad. Like, wait a minute. The only reason we're even talking about this is because LeBron's kid. Like, it's the same thing applies to you guys.
Yeah.
You're not talking about the actual prospects, are you? You guys doing a fucking draft breakdown? No.
They're actually gonna shit on any prospect named not Bronny.
Scared, man. I'm scared.
To make him look better.
They're scared to play guys that have been playing in college for the past year.
Yeah, they have a whole ass track record. They have a whole ass fucking track record.
They probably know those players better than anyone else, bro, as far as what their abilities are and shit.
Their tendencies, their deficiencies, everything.
Yeah.
It's all on tape. Bronny shit's the shit we got on tape is not good. Let's put it that way.
Here we go.
That's a good thing that you guys can point that out, right? It's easy for you guys to point that out.
Rashad, you were
because we're talking about LeBron's kid, right? Right? But I'll put this out there. When my second year in college, I could have came out, get top 10. I could have been top 15. I averaged 20.
You would have been.
So I said to my advisor, who was William Wesley, I do not want to be another player that's out. I want to be top 3. You got to go back to school, Shad, and win a championship and make it undeniable. I had to make a decision. What kind of player do I want to be? Do I want to be a player amongst all these other players who can mix me up and have me just be another Johnny Juzang or Stephen Hunter, or do I want to be elite? I want to be elite. I have a bigger standard for Bronny, not just because of his dad, because of his ability and his potential. Don't waste that just based on you trying to rush into this situation because everybody wants you to be there. You can hone your skills, you can get better as a player, and you can dominate in college, and you can have your college career be dominant enough to say, if I don't even make it in the NBA, I can look back and be like, yo, my college career was elite. My college career was elite. So my jersey's in the rafters, all of that stuff.
Okay, cool. So you went back.
But if I don't do that, and something doesn't go right in the NBA, I'm just another fucking.
So you think he can still have a historic college career even though the way his freshman season went?
If y'all saying that he went to the wrong school and he didn't get to play and all that shit, pick the right school. The NIL allows you now to go into the portal and say, I want to go to a team where I can actually play and hone in my skills.
Okay, so your sophomore year after you averaged 20, you would have went top 10. William West convinced you to go back to school to win a championship for you to be top 3. You went back to school, won a championship. Were you top 3?
Nope.
Okay. And then the guy.
You want to know why I wasn't top 3?
No. Then the guy.
I think you need to know why I wasn't.
The guy who did not have a resume, the guy who did not have a college resume, he was a freshman who had all this upside. He was young because you're a junior at this point. So that means as a junior, they done depicted all your flaws. As a sophomore, they don't really have any flaws on you. So top 10, top 5. As a junior, they get to pick at you more. So they pick a freshman who was what, the 3rd, 4th option on the team, right? Williams, where did he get picked? 2, 3.
Second.
Yeah. The younger you are, I know you hate to hear it.
Hear what?
The younger you are, the better your chance.
I don't know if that's exactly true. That plays a role for sure. If you're fucking, got a late start to college and you're 27 years old, they're like, oh, they're not going to draft you number one unless you're like god tier talent, right? But
Yeah.
Marvin Williams and Rashad McCants weren't that different in age, right? And Marvin Williams, as like a prospect, he's like, they look at him like, oh wait, this guy's fucking 6'9" with a giant wingspan. He can play on the outside, right? He has guard skills, which was important at that time period. Maybe not as much today, but back then, when you see a tall dude who can do guard shit, we think LeBron is. I think he's like, oh my God, LeBron James. Right? That will always take hype over someone like D Wade, who's like 6'4", but he has, and obviously he's a guard who has guard skills. But if you're like a power forward size and you have guard skills, or they perceive you to have guard skills, they're like, yeah, there's a good chance you'll be boosted up for scouts as potentially being something like different, unicorn type of player, or Kevin Durant, right? I get where Gilbert's going, I guess, but Marvin Williams was. It's potential. Like don't put him and Bronny in the same category. Like a 6'1" guard who can kind of jump high. Like he has 40-inch vertical. He can jump high. Okay. Marvin Williams is 6'8" who could jump high. Like now what? Don't compare them like they're like eye popping prospects. They're not the same, man. There you go.
Second.
Yeah. The younger you are, I know you hate to hear it.
Hear what?
The younger you are, the better your chance.
Say that again?
He had a long career, Marvin Williams.
Yeah, he became like a spot up shooter or some shit with the Hawks or whatever.
Like 14, he made $100 million, bro.
Yeah. Like Rashad was a typical fucking two guard kinda. Right?
Yeah.
And Marvin Williams was like, this guy could be a unicorn. He could be right when a guy like Porzingis pops up out of nowhere, like he's 6'11", he shoots 3-pointer, or he's 7 foot or whatever, he shoots 3-pointers. Wow, draft him. Right?
That's just the NBA fact. Unless you're averaging 35, 30 points as a junior or senior, they're going to go after the youth. If you look at the top 14 picks,
I think
they're all 18, 19 years old. That's what they want.
It's projected talent, Gilbert. The reason why they're still juniors and seniors in college is because they had to improve their skills in order to look like they have NBA talent. The guys who walk in with it, these McDonald's All-Americans that have these certain skills already, they just like, oh, I already have like a lot of these skill sets, so I can move on to the NBA right now. This other guy, Adam Morrison, has to develop more, or JJ Redick needs to develop more, or whatever. Andrew Bogut.
Every year.
But yes, younger would be better
change.
for it.
The best player that was 21 and over in the last 5-6 years is Rui. There's only been 4 picks that's been 22 and up. Everybody else is 18, 19, 20. That's who they want.
Who went number one? Who went number one that year?
What year?
John May?
No, the year you're talking about, Marvin went number 2. Who went number 1?
Okafor? I don't know.
So you don't know, right? But you knew that. You knew that, but you don't know this. Yeah, you knew everything. When it come down to me, you know that. You don't know that.
I know who the number 2 pick was.
Andrew Bogut was number 1.
Okay.
You know what year he was? And you don't know what year he was either. Oh, okay. He was older.
He's
player.
Australian, so we don't.
He was older.
How old was he?
Okay, he was older.
Yeah.
How old was Andrew Bogut?
Yeah, he was in Utah. Yeah, he was older. Right?
Something.
So the point that I'm making is, when I had to go back to solidify where I wanted to be picked, I was there. Number 3 to Portland. You know who they picked?
Who?
Martell Webster. You know why they picked him?
Why?
Because my coach did not have good things to say about me.
Monte Webster, 19, him?
But do you think because But did you cause that, or like
because at the time all of the players in the draft were seasoned college players.
No, but how was your relationship?
Monte Webster, 19.
Though? My relationship was
That's
what
what
it
he said?
was. Regardless of what it was, I was good enough to go top 3 where I was predicted to go.
Bogut was 20, I think,
That's
when he
the
was
point.
drafted. But
Right.
That's always been my point. My point is he can establish himself to have a resume where it's undeniable to pick him in the
but I know what you're saying. I don't feel like what you're saying is wrong.
Mess it up like they messed it up for you. Why can't
No,
you figure it out?
because my coach did that, not anybody else.
Bogut was 20.
In college, what if
He
something
got to
like
pick
that?
the right school. I didn't pick the right school.
Bogut was
either.
20.
So why didn't you leave?
Because I knew I was going to solidify myself in the legacy of North Carolina.
But that was a different time, too. So if you left, you had to sit out for a whole last year.
I mean, I sat out.
I would.
They bring up Bogut being 20, but it's like he had to do something awesome in college. If Bogut didn't do shit in his first 2 years in college, they're not drafting him because he's young. He's young. Draft him. Like, no, he had to be a defensive fucking savage and rebounder and obviously score some points. Right? He had to be a great player in college to get drafted like that. Straight up. Martell Webster. They're looking at him like, oh, he's like a typical fucking 2-guard, like a better athlete than Rashad. Yeah, I'm sure they look for upside. And he had all the All-American things with the McDonald's All-American type player and all that shit. There we go.
But you don't think
I made that decision because I was going to leave.
But you don't think like if Bronny go to the draft, right, get drafted, and he on the 2-way, and he's developed, like I think he'll be able to develop faster in the G League than he would be able to go back to college.
But
Depending
but I'm just saying, like, you know, if he gets drafted, whatever, like he'll
like
probably,
Kenya said the other day, G League kind of feels like a graveyard now. I know what you're saying from the standpoint of development, but it's also potential for a dude to get lost.
I mean, shit, not for him. He'll sell out. Like, they'll come watch him play in the G League for a couple games. I'm just saying, like, just to get, if you don't think he's ready now, I'm not going back to college, though. I'd rather go to the G League or whatever, be on a 2-way, come up and down and whatever for the first year. We're not looking at Bronny and be like, man, he going to come in and go for 30. It's just, bro, he can play, though.
But why not, though?
G Leagues are like
why not have that expectation for him?
From what I've seen from Bronny's, like, I'm wondering what he would do in the G League, bro. Like, he could hurt himself as much as he helps his stock. You know, like, really, because these guys, these are grown men, right, that are trying to move up to the NBA, or some of them are. Some are, like, probably complacent and comfortable being in the G League, just playing basketball and shit, which is cool. But yeah, like, like there's guys scoring fucking 30, like Mac McClung, the dunk champion dude. Dude out there putting up numbers in the G League, bro. Ain't sniffing the fucking NBA.
He can't get a call up.
He's taller than Bronny. He has more. I think he's a better shooter than Bronny. He jumps higher than Bronny. Like, so, like, how are we gonna? I'm just saying.
He's basically his comp, except he didn't have a legendary father.
Yeah, and Matt McClung played good in college too. Still can't sniff the NBA, bro. I think he came up to the NBA and played good. Still sent them back down. It's like, so like, what do you do with players like that? Like, I think that's actually the most comparable player to Bronny, is Mac McClung. I think that's the actual compare. Like, try to get as good as him, and your name will get you up into the NBA. His name won't. He'll be stuck doing dunk contests for the rest of his life, which is unfortunate. He seems like a pretty good player. Just, you know, I don't know what reason why he can't find a roster. Maybe they want him to have playing time. I don't know. Here we go.
Where he can create that expectation for us to have. Stay in college and be that nigga where we can be like, yo, Bronny's about to come out.
What if he doesn't want to do that?
Yeah, because college is not in that house. Because I don't think college is in that household.
Sometimes
that household ain't breeding. That household ain't breeding college.
Sometimes
you know who my dad is.
Sometimes your want-to ain't got nothing to do with it.
Man, listen, college ain't good. Listen, college ain't good enough for this household.
He doesn't plan on staying to get his degree. What is he staying there for?
To get better.
He can get better in the league.
Can he?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the best league. It's the best league.
Are you kidding?
There's no other league that you can get better.
Is the NBA a development league?
Now it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is?
Now
That's what we're doing?
For young players?
It is now.
Yes.
Now, when we came up.
Yeah.
They mean
so it's not
now.
we don't have a.
They mean the G League. They don't mean the NBA. The NBA is not a development league.
It is if your dad's LeBron.
If they do that, that'll be a crime against humanity. It would. Like, okay, we're just gonna develop you in the NBA. We're gonna give you significant minutes, and like, bro, that's kind of crazy. But G League for development.
Austin Rivers was the template. Austin Rivers was the template.
I mean, Austin Rivers was a top prospect. Bro.
He was, but didn't amount to much.
He didn't amount to much, but he like that year he came out. Like,
He was definitely more warranted. Yeah, he was more touted than Bronny has ever been. Yes.
You would be crazy if you didn't draft him in the lottery. Like, he was playing at a high tier school at Duke, and he was playing good there. Like, it's kind of, and he was like the #1 high school player when he did go to Duke in the first place. So it's like, it's kind of like a no doubt situation. That's not what Bronny is in at all. At all. I don't think Austin played with his dad till years later. It was like okay, we realize he's just an average player, and then he gets signed to his dad's team or whatever they do, trade for him or whatever.
3 years. He had to wait 3 years to play with his dad.
Yeah, they realize like, okay, he's not that guy, not like a star player. He's a serviceable NBA player.
The life expectancy of 3 years now?
Yeah, when you come out at 22, yeah, and then and then you're 25, yeah.
I'm in at 22.
You come in at 18, and your expectancy is 21, yeah, you still
like we got
about
time.
6
Yeah.
years.
6
That's
years.
what I'm telling you, man.
Team
That's
is
his
invested
logic
in the
for
city.
LaMelo. I'm telling you, bro. His logic is so weird.
Gil's a genius, bro.
This whole I think from here on out, he's talking like an agent. You'll see what I mean. I'll let him finish. I'll let him.
All right, here we go.
6-year project
Yeah.
for every single player that's
see it,
under.
not
Yeah, we see it all the time.
player,
I
but
can name
we
some
see
players
it.
right now. Since I mean, when we bring up the
name some
Donovan
players who
Mitchell
got
shit.
paid that because they 3 years, 4 years into the league.
Bring up a name that we don't know about that didn't have an established name under 18 or under 19 that's still in the league right
We're not
now.
talking. We're talking about someone who's
That's still in the league right now. Jokic, we didn't know nothing about him.
Came in at 18.
We can say Ingram. We can say, everybody.
Came in at 18, but Ingram went to college.
Wait, can they come in at 18?
Ingram was a
came in at
scorer
18.
at Duke.
Wait, no, Ingram. Wait,
Niggas nice.
Jason Tatum came in at 18. Wait, hold on.
18. So you're saying elite
star
names.
player
I'm talking about
at Duke.
the ones that's under the radar.
So second rounders.
I'm talking about the guys who
I mean, how old was Jokic?
that's been in the league for 6 years.
No, Jokic was older.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Ronnie has an established name. So
He
it
doesn't have
really
an
apply.
established game.
But you said name.
He doesn't have an established game.
His name,
game-
bro. That shit was crazy.
Oh, there it is.
That shit was crazy, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
That's Rashad's best fucking point right there. Established game. Brandon Ingram, established game.
Established game.
These guys they're top prospects, bro. These are like they weren't scoring 17, 18, 19 points per game at Duke, at one of the top colleges. Like, come on.
And it's not. He wasn't that impressive in high school either, Bronny. Not to the level Brandon Jennings was, or these other players were, or LaMelo was.
Exactly.
He was decent.
Yeah, he's a solid high school player.
Above average. Yeah, above average, but not. You weren't a god in high school.
Yeah, there was still a mystery about him. Like, what would you actually do in college? How good are you?
I'm not trying to tell you. Didn't his team get eliminated by some? You don't even hear the guys that eliminated Sierra Hills.
Yeah, Sierra Canyon, I think.
Sierra Canyon, yeah, he was playing some killers. They shot him out the gym.
It's like Montverde or whatever those fucking schools are called.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I bet you ain't questioning those prospects.
Exactly.
Can they play or not?
All right, here we go.
Game is defense. First of all, they love his defense. So and
Here we
he
go.
goes to
We
three.
just heard the scout.
So there's
say,
his-
I don't
no,
know.
they
I feel
love
like
his
if he
defense.
wasn't LeBron James' son, people would be like, "Oh, this is a gem."
And he can create plays.
Oh!
Zach
I
LaVine.
told you.
Oh, that's the exact opposite of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking no one would know who the fuck this guy or would
Yeah,
care.
no, but that's bro, this is some crazy glazing, bro. Crazy ass glazing.
Like that's just the opposite. Sorry. There we go.
Came off the bench, was 19 when he came in.
But he was
lottery.
But he was what?
He was nice.
Lottery. He came off the bench.
Zach Levine. Are you
average
comparing
7.
Zach Levine?
Nice.
Yeah, he is.
19 is.
Yeah, he scored 7 points per game at UCLA. 6'6", freak athlete. Like sees like enough of a like. Okay, it is a little bit above amateur, like as far as his technique of shooting and moving around. Like, oh, this guy looks like a actual prospect.
He's the first player to break Jordan's vertical record. Like, bro, like, what are we talking about?
Exactly. There we go.
That's why he got.
There were some other.
He averaged 7 coming off.
Didn't Jason Tatum come off the bench his
Give me another
his
name.
rookie year?
Didn't Kyrie only play one fucking game in college?
With
or
Zach
something?
Levine
Play, like,
during
2 games.
the
13 games.
Because the father
Whatever.
played the son.
That was their power squad they put out.
I cool.
We're
but he
acting like
came off-
Bronny's
I
doing that
understand.
shit.
7.
Or looking like those guys are looking.
Don't let him do that.
7.
Don't let him do
I
that.
just know.
Man, don't let him do that
I
to
just
you,
know
bro.
that Bronny-
He'll do anything to be right.
A
Let me
gem
tell
in
you.
the combine if he wasn't Bronny.
Huh?
He would be a gem. People like, oh,
He would be a
this?
gem.
Listen, all I know is
Gem.
all I know
Yes.
is that college shit don't live in that household. So
She
that's
really
cool and all.
leaning
Yeah,
into
you
that
did your
shit.
college USA thing, but yo, we got bigger plans.
We want to see what
Like-
you're
like-
coming into the NBA. I don't care about your
Yeah.
college resume.
You live there or something, Brandon? Like, what's he talking? Like, why is he talking like that?
Bro,
Does he live there?
he's gonna mention George's sons. Like, yo, what does that have to do with it? Yeah.
I forgot about that shit. God damn. Like, not in this house, huh? Not in this house. Like, you live there? The fuck?
Yeah.
What is
I
going
thought
to be
he'd be
your
more
NBA
level-headed
resume?
before I
So if
saw
you
that.
average, I just need to see your potential,
Oh.
right?
You got more potential than Michael Jordan kids.
Right? You got. No, it ain't even about no. It's
Look
3
at
years.
him,
So
bro. Look at him.
That
Why
face
you-
says it all right there.
Why are
That
you
face.
looking down when you say that shit? Like, yo, you good, bro?
That face right there says all of it. Are you fucking kidding? It's better than Michael Jordan's kids. Like, so? What? What are we talking about, bro? That's just a weird statement, bro. I just, yeah.
It's saying the quiet part out loud, bro.
No analysis needed. That's just weird on its own. Here we go.
like Bronny is 19 years
They
old.
have
In
nothing
3
to
years,
do with this.
in 3 years he'd be 22.
Damn.
What I'm saying is 3 years he'd be 22. That means I have him for 3 years to try to make him great. Versus someone who's coming out of college at the same age. I know what you look like at 22.
That's ready.
Right?
That's already
You're
ready
coming
to
into the
play?
NBA at 22. You're at the combine at 22.
Here's the thing. Are you going to do that with all, like, do teams do that with all their fucking players?
No.
Are coaches going down to G League games like, okay, come on over here, kid. Let's work on this game. Let's work on this.
Bro, this guy sounds like Bronny's agent, bro. I'm fucking telling you. Everything is like,
They
it's
got
like he's
enough
doing
money, guys.
PR, bro. Straight PR, bro. Straight fucking PR.
Like, goddamn, bro. Like, he's just advocating for special treatment, basically, because he's LeBron's kid.
Yeah. He's advocating for special treatment, and then he also has to shoot down any notion that what Rashad is saying about going back to college is gonna stick. So he's gonna start demeaning Rashad's college career as an example why. No, that's why Bronny shouldn't go back to college, because look what happened to you.
Which is dark as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
But we'll see. Let's let him set it up.
Here we go.
Versus I can get this 18, 19-year-old kid and work him out for 3 years. I don't know what he's going to be at 22, but I know he's going to be better than you.
And he's holding his own, though.
He's going to be better than you
Who
at
are
that same
they
age.
doing
playing
that?
bad.
That's what they do.
Well, we saw the same thing in McDonald's game. A lot of people thought Bronny shouldn't have made the game, but it wasn't like he came out there looking like a bum. He did good.
Bro, he can play, though. It's the IQ, though. I think we're missing, like, bro, what do
Yes,
you
he's
like, we're looking at,
IQ.
what you want him to beat LeBron James? He can play basketball. Like, he has IQ. He don't really be out there doing too much. He just play the game. And he's still young, bro. Wait till you're 21.
That's
You
all
say
they're
that
going off
about
of.
so
Wait
many
till you're
other
21, bro.
fucking.
Watch.
That's all they're going.
Look at
He's
his body
young.
language
So
when he
let's
says
extend
that.
this out.
Trust me.
Let's extend this
But
out.
like this,
Trust me.
how many players is Eden? How old is Eden?
His
How old is
face.
Eden?
That's the eye of a
Eden?
kid.
Zach Edey?
Zach
Why are
Eden's
you
about.
disgusted by a little kid?
And this is
He's a little
reality.
kid.
This is.
I'm a basketball.
Zach Edey,
He's a
22,
kid.
or he just turned 22.
Basketball.
Savant.
Hey, this
Do this shit, man.
It's like the yin and yang on this.
Here we
the
go.
Two sides of the couch.
Yeah.
he wants Edie to be a lottery pick, right?
I don't want it.
He think he should be, right? He's 22. I'm looking at a 22-year-old in the NBA right now getting compared to Jordan.
That's a special
Ant-Man.
player.
It's 22.
What are we talking about? I thought Edie would just be looked at as like a serviceable big man. You're tall and maybe you can block shots for us. We'll take it.
Yeah,
That's it.
he could carve out a 12, 15-year career just being that.
Yeah, he'd be fucking Zubac or whatever on the Clippers, bro.
Yeah.
Not as good, but he could do something there. Is he like? But you know who else is 22? Ant-Man. It's like, are you comparing this guy to like? Come on, bro. He might
But
be.
don't worry.
This dude might be
Don't
once
worry,
in a generation.
Yeah, Rashad got it. Don't worry. Rashad got this.
There we go.
This is what it have to do with it. I have a 22-year-old, because he came in at 19, looking like the next Michael Jordan, right?
And that's in 3 years.
That's in 3 years, looking like the next
MJ
Michael
came
Jordan.
out
So
at
why would
21,
I pick
22,
a
right?
22-year-old in the NBA or just coming
Not
out of
even 20?
college when this is what this age looks like?
Because there's no one else to pick.
Yes, I can pick a 19-year-old.
There's no one.
I can pick a 19-year-old, get him for 3 years, and I know he's going to be better than
You
this
can just
motherfucker
make
coming.
a Michael Jordan.
No, I know
Is
he's
that what
going to
you're
be.
saying? You
I
could
know
just-
he's going to be better than the
This is not a
22-year-old.
fucking incubator, or you could just, I'm just gonna take this kid and make him into something. No, the
Yeah,
nigga got
that's-
Anthony Edwards at Georgia was that guy.
Exactly.
That's why he at 22 is being compared to Michael Jordan.
so who do you think-
Zach Edey at 22 played 4 years.
Yeah.
Right?
And we-
He's
and-
7'4".
Yeah.
Two-time National
Right?
Player of
It
the
took
Year.
him
Yes.
that time to develop into that.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't come out early.
Good.
Right. So now that he's where he's at, he can't stay in college no more longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Should.
So who else are you gonna pick?
Not him.
Not him.
Why?
He's 22.
Why?
He's old motherfucker.
Is that the only reason you're not gonna pick him? Is because he's 22?
No, but I'm saying.
Like the just what what the fuck, bro? We're not gonna draft him. Why not? He's 22. Like, are you saying you, Gilbert, or are you saying this is what scouts are thinking? I'm curious. Because if Shaq rolls up at 22, coming at it like, oh fuck, get that guy, pick him, like Blue Chips, bro. Like the movie Blue Chips, where the Nick Nolte finds Shaq in like the bayou somewhere. He's like, who the fuck is this guy? If there's a Shaq who happened to stay in college, or David Robinson who had to go to the military and stay in school or whatever, stay in the Navy longer, they don't give a
Yeah.
fuck what age they are, bro. Like, look at this motherfucker, top tier. Such a dumb fucking point, bro. There we go.
How high though?
That's
Lottery? I can
so
get some. No,
weak.
a lottery. No, we
If
can
we're
wait.
talking
No,
basketball, that's the weakest excuse I've ever heard in my life.
Then you might as well.
We're talking basketball.
bro.
We're not talking birth
you-
certificates. What are you talking
we
about?
are.
You're always going to
We
go
are.
younger, bro.
What are we
But you're always
talking
going to go
about?
younger.
Edie played in the combine.
No, you're
Is
gonna
he
measure
playing at the
talent
combine?
versus talent, and then
Yeah.
age
I
comes
don't know
into
if he's
Did
playing,
he
but
effect.
he's at the combine.
I don't know if he's playing. No, because he.
You know we only care
no.
about
He won't.
He's a lot.
Somebody like him won't play because he'd be scared.
Let me find out from Gil. Let me confirm. You know?
Because what if
So-
what if a player like Edie played in the combine and looked horrible?
He's done. You're right.
Lottery picks not playing in the
But
contest.
that's what I'm saying.
He's not a lottery-
saying. So if he goes, so the lottery picks can duck smoke, but the kids that are trying to fight for that lottery pick gotta play.
He's there, but
just
he
not
playing no
impressed,
scrimmages?
no matter what they
Did
do.
he play in the
But
scrimmages?
say Bronny played horrible, then everyone would have been like, see, we told you he's not an NBA player. He's not an NBA player, but he played well. But
It play horrible.
It's
everyone's like, he didn't play well enough.
just doesn't work like that. It's when you're a
He didn't play
projected
good enough to be
draft
hurt.
pick.
Forget the
Sit
stats.
your ass down and you watch the
Forget the stats. Just looking at him play is the problem I'm having, bro. Like I know people are gonna have bad games, they're gonna miss shots. It doesn't encompass like what they are as a player. But watching them play like kind of gives you more of a hint. And watching him play, it's like, what's so special here that he needs to be drafted? That's what these guys are saying. Like he has to be and needs to be drafted because they could sit him down for 3 years and turn him into something. It's like what? You could say that with like any of those guys there. There's athletes there. There's shooters there. Why don't you do that with anyone else? And it's like we know why. We know why they're saying it. Allegedly. Bullshit, man. It's annoying. Here we go.
These niggas fight for the scraps.
So they're fighting for scraps.
They have to fight for it. They have to fight to show they have to
scrap.
No,
yes, they have to fight.
Then who's going harder? A college kid that's in college, or a bunch of kids fighting for scraps?
You think your resume? You think
Both.
niggas give? You think people
No.
care about your resume when you get to the NBA?
Combine
what you did in
kids
college?
No.
and the college kids, they don't
Not
play hard
whatsoever.
unless they're
Don't
superstar
nobody
players.
They don't care if you
They
had
get
a
fucking
3
benched.
won a championship.
Don't nobody, bro. Once you get to that, once you put that Jerry logo on your chest, don't nobody care what you did at
College.
UNC.
You gotta prove it, right? You gotta prove it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't have a fucking problem proving it. I didn't have a fucking problem showing niggas I deserve to be here. I didn't have no fucking problem doing it. I don't think a lot of players who play in college
many workouts did you
have
do?
a fucking problem. 6.
And you went against everybody? Like you didn't duck, like.
Huh?
I'm just asking. So I did 15 workouts.
I did
But
17.
you
I
know
did
why you
17.
did 15?
Damn.
Damn.
Huh?
You know why you did 15?
Why?
Because you was coming from overseas. They needed to make sure you was proven. So if you would have went to college, they'd have had plenty of film and footage to see. They'd have been like, oh, we watched that game live. We was there. We recruited him. He was there.
Seems
I'm
like
DJ
obvious
Armstrong
logic, but-
watching you in the Maui Invitational Tournament, and I'm watching you play. I'm like, damn, I know. I watched that game. I was there.
Your senior
He shut
year.
him down.
Your senior year. I mean, your junior year.
Let's stop talking about me, though.
Your junior year. No. So we can
Y'all
show you
love
how
using- y'all
how
love
how it's
using-
not valued.
This shit,
How
man.
it's not valued. You were a top shooting guard in the country, right?
I was the best.
Okay, now who was the second best? Did you play against him?
JJ Redick.
Did you play against him?
JJ Redick.
He was the second best.
JJ Redick.
Where did you get drafted? What number?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Pulling it up.
JJ
17.
Redick.
Was the second best player in
Different
as a
year,
shooting
next
guard.
year.
11th,
Okay.
11th in the 2005 draft.
2006. He stayed
Six is what
another
came after
year.
you.
He went 4 years.
So name someone that came out in the same draft that you faced that was a lottery pick.
That was a lottery pick?
Nobody.
They're acting like lottery picks grow on trees and shit, bro.
Charlie, guard?
Yeah. Nobody, sir.
shooting guard.
He said
yeah?
what?
Shooting guard.
Okay.
That he had to go against? Mm-hmm. And I tell you all the guards I went against, that was lottery.
But the point is this.
Sure, you play with most of them.
Oh, yeah. He played. So the point is.
Tracy Wright went second.
So,
Anton Wright was
Your team had 4 lottery
technically-
picks?
Yeah.
so my point is this.
Yeah, they was cooking.
In college,
Yeah, they was cooking.
in college,
That's crazy.
in college, in your position as a stud, you don't necessarily play against another juggernaut in your position. So you getting tested for your position probably won't happen in your
It
college.
happened the whole 3 years I was playing. I dominated my
Yeah,
position.
but you play against coaches.
What are you talking about? The
Those
number
are coaches and scouts and other, like, they game plan for you. Like, he didn't play at fucking bumfuck nowhere. He played at fucking North Carolina, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are we
In the
talking
ACC.
about?
Playing the ACC, you're playing out of conference.
He's playing against top teams.
You're going in a Maui Invitational, all that shit.
Exactly. And he's sharing time with other good players. He's at UNC, bro.
He literally won a tournament. You telling me he didn't play any good guards in the tournament?
They weren't all fucking Michael Jordans, apparently, so that doesn't count. No team defenses, nothing to worry about. You're in college, bro. Nothing to worry about.
The fuck, he didn't play Syracuse with the zone?
All right, there we go.
I won shooting guard because I dominated every shooting guard I went up against.
But who was the other lottery picks?
It ain't about who the other lottery pick
Who was
was,
your
'cause
competition?
there wasn't a need for shooting guards in that draft. That's why I went where I went.
Where's your competition is what I'm saying. When you're in college, there's 14 lottery picks.
It's 30
right?
teams. Somebody need a shooting guard.
What I'm saying is
That's why they didn't pick none.
What I'm saying is there's 14 lottery picks out of all college basketball.
Yeah.
That means it's not as tough as you think because you probably played your whole career and probably played against 2 people in your position that would have been lottery.
Wow.
Is what I'm saying.
That's the way to dilute
so
it. That's the way to dilute it.
It is diluted like that.
Yeah, it is.
So when you ask
That's
me,
a good way to
how many people did I guard in college basketball that was a lottery pick? Jason Richardson, and he wasn't in my position, but I had to guard him.
Damn.
I guarded a lot in college.
So what I'm saying is, what your
You don't
resume
count.
is in college don't mean nothing. When you get to the NBA, they're all NBA players.
And I'm gonna tell you what. And I'm gonna tell you.
That's crazy.
No,
It's just facts. I'm not.
There's no facts about what you just said.
So name them.
You just gave a whole hypothetical opinion about some shit.
That wasn't then name them.
Name who?
Name.
I played against Rudy Gay. I played against Luau Dean. I
said
played against a bunch of motherfuckers who
I
either
said
came out
your
before me.
position, the guard
Like
you're
I said,
guarding.
like I said,
The person you're guarding.
guys that I
So who
guarded,
tested you and you tested?
it really doesn't matter.
It
But
does.
I didn't guard
Now you're
guys.
speaking in
I didn't guard
hypothetical.
guys at the 2.
This is like he's trying to do Jedi mind tricks on Rashad right now. Like it's obvious he's trying to do Jedi mind tricks. Oh my god. Once again, there's defenses, there's coaches that get paid a lot of money to win games for their colleges. They game plan around you, they game plan against you, on and so forth. This is but
It's laughable.
it is laughable. And then the bigger point is that Bronny didn't do well there. So you say like, he's not even playing against NBA people, and didn't do shit against them. Like Rashad's I think he's getting thrown off a bit to where he should go back to the point of like well then go there and prove that these guys are nothing.
He didn't do that exactly.
He didn't. And
No,
Rashad-
it is Jedi mind tricks to get him off the main point he was making. That's true.
yeah. There we go.
2-guard position.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I guarded the 3-guard position.
No, you was guarding Luther Head, who was the 2-guard.
I was guarding Darren Williams. We was both guarding different players. Me and Jack Emanuel.
I watched the game. So you were guarding Luther Head. So was Luther Head a lottery? Was Luther Head a lottery?
Look, he was watching the game.
He was projected to be in the NBA.
Hey, Brown?
I actually guarded.
Did they need to be lottery, or did they need to be like projected into the NBA? Because he was.
Did Bronny play anybody last week projected to be in the NBA?
I wouldn't even know. I don't think so. But here we go. Some guys there at that combine will be in the NBA. That's
Yeah, they
probably
will be,
100%
but
sure. All right.
I actually guarded D. Brown.
So was he a lottery?
You don't even know what the fuck you're talking
Was
about.
he was a lottery?
No. Why does he have to be a lottery?
Again. So it's not a hypothetical, sir. It's an actual fact.
Gilbert, were you a lottery pick? Oh, you were second rounder, but you ended up being like NBA talent or whatever the fuck.
yeah.
Oh. All right, here we go.
Because
Be
I'm asking
logical.
you, how many lottery picks did you play in your position
Is it
in
obvious,
your
man?
junior year?
What the
And you
fuck?
can't name one.
How did we all of
That's
a sudden
not
do the goalpost to talk about me, but
That's not a
so he can feel good
hypothetical.
about his point?
So what I'm no.
Y'all just got to go one-on-one.
No.
We just went,
No,
we
no.
just went from Zach Edey.
Where?
No.
We just went from Zach Edey to talking about me.
No, because you were the
What the
best.
fuck, man?
So I'm asking you, who did you play against?
We supposed to be talking about Bronny.
Again.
What the fuck are we talking about me for?
So therefore, when you come into the NBA, that is your test. Because
It's not
college
your
is not
test,
your test.
man.
College is not your test because you're not really playing against anybody
Come on, man.
in your position.
Hey.
And you proved it.
Hey,
Like are we okay? He's saying Rashad is the best at that time period as a 2-guard, and he's not playing against anyone better than him. Like, well, is Bronny the best? Is he the best point guard in the nation?
No.
So everyone,
He doesn't even think he is a point guard.
exactly. So it's like,
Even though that's what scouts are going to want him to be, and team executives are going to draft him to be that.
yeah, he is not AI to be where he can play 2-guard like that. I don't care what era we're in. He can't play 2-guard like that. Nah, bullshit.
No.
Bullshit. And actually, the best situation for him would actually be playing with LeBron, where LeBron just takes the point guard duties.
Yeah.
He can play on the wing and play some defense. But yeah, theoretically, because he's unproven, like Rashad was saying, because Bronny's unproven, everyone he played at USC is potentially better than him. So he is playing with competition. As far as we understand, we didn't see him dominate anyone, right? So maybe the point guard on the other team was actually better than him, or whoever he's playing against. So like he is getting developed as like in regards to like seeing better competition than maybe what he's used to and where his skill set is at. So, but we know what time it is here. We know what time it is. All right, here we go.
So Bronny has a fair chance because when he gets to the NBA or he's going through this, what's the name? It is all elite players. That is a fact.
But there's no draft picks in the combine he's going up against right now. So there are not elite players he's playing against. Obvious. Those are not the facts.
How do you not know? You don't know who's being drafted at what?
Yo, don't they do private workouts still?
Yes.
So
he's
they about
going
to
to go.
right. So he's about to.
Yeah.
So he did this. So now he's about to go in them workouts and really get to it. So I mean, we about to see.
The dick riding.
So we asked the
School, man.
we asked the
Dick
chat.
riding is, bro, I told
By the way,
you.
Johnny Flynn went higher than me in the draft, and he wasn't better than me. And he went
Not
to
a lot of guys that were better than you, Brandon.
No,
Give
but
yourself some credit.
No, but you said I had to prove myself when I came
did.
back,
You
right?
did.
And I came back and I killed Johnny Flynn in every workout, and he still went
You
higher
had
than
to
me.
prove that, though.
So
Then you
I did prove it.
You couldn't just not work.
Let me just once again let reality sink come enter the room for a second. Brandon, you were looked at as like a Allen Iverson style, like scoring point guard, combo guard ish, but you know, not as explosive or anywhere near the athlete that Allen Iverson is. Right? You're kind of seen as that. Johnny Flynn was seen as a true point guard because of what he was doing at Syracuse, where he ran the offense like a typical point guard, and teams were probably like, "Hey, we can take a risk with this Brandon Jennings kid, but we don't know what we're gonna get really." Right? He wasn't tearing it up in Europe, and we don't know what type of player he is.
And Johnny Flynn had a track record.
Had a track record as a traditional point guard, and if you're a team looking for a traditional point guard who can score sometimes, play defense, like we'll take that over a guy who could be Allen Iverson or could be nowhere near Allen Iverson. I think Brandon ended up like being in the middle of that, right? Like his rookie year, he was tearing it up, right, scoring and shit like that. But his shooting percentages weren't that great.
38%, I think it was.
But he was taking a lot of shots to get those points.
I just looked at his career. His first year, he shot 39%.
Yeah, which is all right for that time period, as far as like relative to the rest of the league, especially for a rookie. We're like, oh shit, maybe we got something here. And then as time went by, he still wasn't shooting that great, if I remember correctly. And that's when it's like, okay, maybe we can, while he's still considered like, oh, this is like Brandon Jennings, we can maybe get something for him or move cap space or whatever. Maybe he asked for too much money or whatever situation happened.
He got traded to Detroit.
Okay.
Or he went to Detroit. No, he left. He left Milwaukee and went to Detroit.
Okay. And he probably had injuries and all this shit that happened with him. But
yeah, his rookie year, 37% on 15 shots.
Yeah.
Per game.
He's 20-something?
15. No, he never averaged 20.
He never averaged 20 points?
No. He got to 19 points his third year. He never averaged 20.
Oh, shit. So I mentally overrated him. I thought...
15, 16, 19, 17, 15, 15. After that, he never saw double digits ever again.
Jesus Christ. Because I remember he had like a 50-point game, bro, for the Bucks. I remember that shit.
Yeah, but he wasn't consistent. He had an 8-year career. Rashad McKinnon's had a 4-year career.
Yeah, I know he got hurt too. But he came in scoring, didn't he have like 15 points a game or something one season?
Who, Rashad?
Yeah.
He had a 14-point game season.
Okay.
Rashad was 7, 5, 14, 9, and 9. That was it.
Yeah.
4 years.
Either way. Whatever. But yeah, there's reasons why Johnny Flynn was taken over Brandon Jennings. Like it is what it is. Everybody like works out as a player. All right, here we go.
Out with Johnny Flynn and them picky, you had to prove.
No, I did. So what I'm saying, he still went top 5.
Yeah, but you still.
So-
that don't mean that he wasn't good just because you were better than him. Give yourself some credit, bro.
Was he good?
Yes, he was good. He was very good.
So we asked the chat, is it obvious? 72% said yes.
Thank you.
I don't know what that means, but we'll keep it moving.
Is what?
Just a question.
God damn!
We asked the chat.
72%? Yes.
Is it
Now
obvious?
71.
Oh, that you're hating?
Damn.
Is he?
I assume that's the end of the topic right there.
Yeah, it's over.
All right, I mean, it is what it is. The weird dick riding from the whole panel, except for Rashad. It's it looks what's the word? Artificial almost. Because like there are guys that exist out there that are just did it the hard way, working their asses off in college or overseas, or they just want to go right to the G League. I think a lot of top prospects are starting to do now, right? They go right to the G League just to get pro experience right away. But those guys, like, even with their small resume, their resumes still stand out by a long shot compared to Bronny James. Like, it really does. Like, where these guys played, I put up these numbers at in these places. Like, their resumes look way better. And then if you use the eye test, it's still in favor of these other prospects over Bronny James. Then, once again, why the fuck is there so much shit with this panel of hyping Bronny James? Like, no, just get him in the league right now and develop him. Work really hard, develop him. Like, why wouldn't you just do that with any of these fucking players? And the only reason is LeBron James. That is it. Strictly it. Do you guys see? This is the thing. None of these guys are saying like, I see star potential here, and someone needs to take a risk and go draft Bronny James or sign Bronny James. They're not even saying that. They're just saying like, hey, he might be good one day. But what we're gonna do is we're spend resources and time and develop him. Like, no. He should be like every other prospect where he has to go and develop himself. Go do the workouts. You got money upon money upon money. Go fucking train. Go work hard. Go find leagues where you get playing time, like significant playing time. Build confidence in all of your attributes, right? Learn how to be crafty around the rim, not just, kind of looks deer in headlights, like lost at the rim. Like it's too... Doesn't seem like he moves with purpose sometimes. Yeah, have him go develop that shit. If I was LeBron, that's what I'd be telling him. But, bro, take a year off and fucking grind. Some of this stuff. Go here. Get him in, Bron. You can. Hit him over here with these motherfuckers. Talk about NBA experience. There it is right there. Here's your NBA players. There's open runs. Scotty. This guy can't get minutes. This is Isaiah Thomas. Can't get minutes in the NBA. Scotty Barnes. At the very least, you will learn how to score if you're constantly developing with motherfuckers like us. Like, at the very least. You're talking shit. That Bones Island? There are guys here who don't get significant NBA time. Look at that shit. I think that's Cassius Stanley. Like this for a freak athlete. Like, good God. And it's like, do you deserve playing time over him? Do you deserve more focus? Like, how old is Cassius? 24 years old. That's young. Should teams spend more time on Bronny than Cassius Stanley? Like, in a way, yes, because like, oh, maybe there's unlocked potential, some sort of potential thing that could happen. I get it. At the same time, is what we've seen of Bronny, is he anywhere near that guy? No, man, no. If Bronny was doing that shit at like right now, because Cassius Stanley, by the way, when he was Bronny's age, he's still jumping out of the gym, dunking on motherfuckers, playing at Duke, all that shit, bro. He did all those things. I think he got drafted. I don't know where or what pick, but it's like you could see like, but there was like an obvious potential thing there, obvious. And as you can see, he's still playing against NBA dudes and yamming on people, right? So there's still like it feels more justified. With Bronny, I'm like, where, bro? Where is it in the game? We're seeing this. What is that special talent? Well, he could jump high. I'm like, well, but he's 6'1" or 6'2". Right? Does he jump that high? Is he finishing at the rim over people? Is he finishing around people at the rim? I haven't seen any of those examples. Whether it's the combine or in college. I don't even think in high school, really. I seen more of like his warm-up dunks from his high school highlights than I see like game shit. Seriously. But you know what? I hope things go well, but I'm saying like it just seems like someone's putting their finger on the scale and overly helping this kid over other people that, you know, maybe are worthwhile looking at. You know, I hope he develops. It would be fun. All right. Anything before I end this video? Yeah.
No, that's it.
It's a marathon. Enjoy your podcast, folks. Like, are you better than the guys waiting to get on the court too? Like, come on, man. You want to test them? NBA test them? Send them to this motherfucking place. See what he does there, man. The guys are gonna talk shit. They're gonna fucking ball out on him, bro. All right, there's the end of the video.